How's it going, guys? This is Mouseball, and this is the Attack Mouse Nation of my salty gearheads. Welcome to Motoring with Mouseball. And guys, we're at Fuel Fed Fort Lauderdale once again, and this is the small section of the show. As you can see, we have a Mini Cooper, and I'm pretty sure that Roger Gusty is very familiar with this car. And we have Mouseball and Minty Green, and the only reason why El Blanco Diablo isn't around is because he has some aircon problems. So with the sweltering heat here in Florida, well, Minty Green got the call, and obviously for comfort reasons.
And it was cleaner.
But nevertheless, the great news is I have Turbo Tom's helmet. So we're gonna go over some designs and do the Alitalia livery on this helmet, plus with Jessica's Crystalia paint. Crap, I messed up the name. It's called Bianco Crystalia, and basically it has a heavy metallic flake in it, and it's the Bianco paint coat that's actually on El Blanco Diablo. So without a doubt, guys, we're gonna have quite a few things going on, but we're gonna take our walk of shame around the car show, and we're gonna take a look at some of these amazing cars. Believe it or not, we have a Bmw Z8 here today, and that's a car we haven't seen in a long time, powered by an BMW Motorsport V8 from the M5. And there's also quite a few Porsches, the Boxsters, the Carreras, the rotary powered MG, and this amazing Bug, which has canvas doors, has a flip forward canopy. I mean, that's a really awesome car. It's sort of like the Reliant Robin in the way it drives, because the wheel that's up front is not two wheels but a uni wheel and it has two wheels in the back, and it makes it slightly unstable around corners. But obviously, if you're the owner of one of these cars, you know how to traverse it across the pavement. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at a lot of these amazing cars right here. This one right here, the interior is pretty immaculate, and obviously the famous egg yolk headlamps. Now this is a 911 Carrera Convertible, and then we have one of the original Boxsters. This color is beautiful. Look at this amazing orange. It's almost got like a copperish hue on it. But I've always loved the way the rear ends of these cars look. This is probably one of the best looking rear ends for a 911. And then the spoiler that lifts up at speed, or can actually be put up by the owner through the push of a button. It has an accordion rubber sleeve, so that way it looks really nice as it lowers and raises up from the vehicle. Now we have a Porsche C right here, and as you can see, the actual gauges and the way the dash is laid out hasn't really changed. I mean, gorgeous convertible top cover with all the snaps on it, the luggage rack. And what really kind of boggles my mind is if you actually put luggage on top of it, how do you allow the air-cooled engine to kind of vent the heat? But this green is spectacular. I mean, beautifully done paint job, not a lot of hairline scratches in it. All the chrome is nice and robust, and it looks like it has composite headlights when it actually has regular headlights in it. Now this is the car I've been wanting to show you guys. This is a Bmw Z8 powered by the M5 V8, making a little over 400 horsepower. Now what's really nice about this car is the center mounted dash cluster, which has your tach, your speedometer, and all your temperature and voltage and gasoline. It has it all put in the center, and as you can see with the interior, it looks very luxurious. I love the Botero with the silver trim and the banjo steering wheel, which is one of the highlights of the car. And it still has an airbag. I mean, Obviously, I don't know how the airbag's going to deploy with all that hard plastic there, but I would imagine it should be safe. Then you got the leather covered rollover bars and the waterfall in the middle that says Z8. But I think one of the most beautiful things about this car is the rear of the car. The taillights are very dainty in the back. Big howitzers coming out the back for the tailpipes. And the overall shape kind of looks like a Jaguar E-Type and the original BMW 507. But definitely, me and Jim, we've got a big show coming up. Now, unfortunately, this show that he's going to be at, he's going to be there for maybe like 1 or 2 hours, and then he's got to shoot straight to work, which has been kind of one of the things that makes Jim like the sweet siren song of, I'll be there, but I'm not going to be there for long. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I'll leave my cardboard face there.
Oh, and one last thing I wanted to mention about the Z8 is the chrome wing mirrors. I mean, that's very vintage. It's really awesome that they did that, plus the vents on the side that are outlined in chrome. I mean, that's all BMW 507 right there. But yeah, no, Jim's here for a good time, not for a long time because he's got to go to work. But we're going to have a lot of other videos on the actual airbrushing and painting of his new helmet, and hopefully pretty soon El Blanco Diablo, which I've been wanting to paint that car for the longest time, but
me too.
Getting the car to a paint and body shop, or at least trying to find a place to paint it, has been the mission impossible of what's been going on. Again, this Peugeot, a lot of the cars that we're so used to seeing returning, but this one right here, the Carrera RSR, it's absolutely gorgeous. Kind of blending the mid 80s and early Porsches. It's got the rally lights on the front, and it's pretty much like that blue one that we've had on the show before, but this one is white with black and gold. Recaro seats, suede steering wheel from OMP. I mean, just beautiful. The wide body flares, I mean, Porsches that have that whale tail on the wide body look absolutely stunning. I mean, just a gorgeous shape, just like an hourglass. And the tires, Pirelli P7s. I mean, they might as well be slicks. But guys, I mean, awesome and eclectic mix of cars. You got an actual new GT500 right here, and this whole area right through here has been filled up with BMWs, Porsches, and a Cadillac here and there. I mean, there's amazing stuff. There's the BMW M3 shooting brake. This is a Z3, excuse me, M. And this is by far one of the coolest cars. I mean, I love the interior on it, the blue and the black. Nicely done. The gauges are all laid out where you can see them and where you can actually get a lot of your high performance driving done. But the shape is definitely extremely interesting. And we got another one in red. Oh, there's 3 of them. Amazing. So you got a silver, red, and a black one. And then right through here, guys, we got a Ferrari 308 Quattrovalli, or Quattrovalli. It's, my Italian really sucks. But right there, the gated shifter, which is something that all Ferraris should have. Even the new ones, I think to some degree, should have the gated shifter. It's what's really made these cars very special. All the toggle switches, I mean, just what a gorgeous car. Porsche 924S. Got a VW Beetle. Look at this gorgeous Imola yellow GTI. I mean, absolutely stunning. Another Porsche 911 Turbo. This is a current version of the Porsche 911 Turbo. We've got BMW M3. Another BMW Z4 This one is red and black interior. This one's a little under the weather paint-wise, just needs a quick wash and clean, but other than that, it's super nice. I've never seen so many Z3Ms, the shooting brake versions, here at a show. Actually, look at that, there's a blue one. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey.
How are you, man?
Yeah, you made it on my, I actually put you on the thumbnail.
You remember me. You're
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, no, I put you on the thumbnail with the Audi and everything in the German flag.
You're a good man.
Yeah, no.
You're an impressive mind, I have to say.
Yeah, no, I actually enjoyed our conversation, and I'm hoping that the video gets more views so that way more people can find out about what you guys are doing.
Appreciate it.
Because I looked you up online and everything, and you know, I guess I'll put you back on the thumbnail again.
Yeah, do it again, man.
Yeah, because I can't believe how many BMW shooting brakes are out here today. There's 5 of them.
They are. In fact, I just love those cars. I remember when they came out, I wanted one, and I have not ever had one, but one of these days I may bite the bullet.
I mean, it'd be actually a really cool thing to do is if you could get one used and then have the you know, foundation build it up.
Yeah, that would
you know, to be just like the Audi. Yeah. So I mean,
I'll keep my eyes open.
Yeah, no, do so, because I mean these are becoming really rare, and I mean I'm pretty sure the market values on them are raising up.
They have. They've
so
there's a couple of them actually up on Bring a Trailer auction recently.
And there's number 6. Oh, this is great. Yeah, no, I mean
I can't remember your name again.
My name's Jason. With Motoring with Mouseball.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I have my Abarth out here, and my friend Jim has his Fiat 500 in Verde Cairo, and I'm getting ready to bring my Corvette pretty soon. Cool. You know, that'll come out, and I also got another Fiat 500 that's you know, blue with a little Volkswagen Stinger pipe going out the back. So yeah, I brought that here once.
Yeah, that's
but
good. You're Fiat knowledgeable. I was bidding on a Fiat that was on Bring a Trailer last week, or a week ago. It was 750. I wanted to get something for my birthday. 1959, 750. They say it was an Algarve, but it was sort of being picked apart by all the experts. But it ended up not selling, and it got all the way up to almost $40,000. I think everybody thought it was going to be a steal. But very cool little car.
Yeah, no, the ones that I think are really cool are the Auto Bianchis, which are really rare. And the thing is that there's French versions of the 500, there's German versions of the 500.
Argentinian versions.
Yeah, Argentinian. There's
That's the challenge.
Giada, which is really cool. I mean, there's just lots of, you know, amazing history when it comes down to all these cars. You know, whether it's your pontoon Mercedes or, you know, any of these BMWs. And what's really neat is when you have like a really, really vintage, like old Porsche, and then you have a new Porsche that's like mid-year, and then you don't see very much difference between the way they did the dashes and the designs. It's just that everything's gotten a lot safer and more bloated.
Exactly. More weight and more cost.
Exactly. But generally, I mean, like I said, you know, I hope you guys put together a BMW Z4, because I would love to do a video on that and see what you guys...
You'll be the first one I call when I have it. Jason, it was good to see you again.
Nice to see you again, man. But there you go. That was the gentleman from the first video that we did, the fuel-fed Fort Lauderdale German video with the Audi, and that was a pretty awesome video right there. But yeah, no, it's BMW heaven out here, and this Porsche is stunning right here. This one in this gorgeous bluish gray, which, if you know anything about pit bulls, there's a pit bull that has a blue nose, and there's also the blue nose French bulldogs, and they have this kind of color for their snout. It's gorgeous. This is such a beautiful color, and I absolutely love the way this car looks. It's got the old school vented air-cooled vents in the back, which I think looks absolutely stunning on this car. I mean, again, whether they're new or they're old, they all look amazing. And we've got a few American versions right here. We got this Camaro. I think it's a 68. Now this one's a little rough around the edges, but nobody really cares because it's a Camaro, it's an SS, and all that anybody really cares about is the engine on these cars. We got a Eldebrock Victor Jr., we got a Holley carburetor, you know, big valve covers for those very big roller rockers, and long push rods. Probably a 383 stroker in most cases. But yeah, guys, I mean, these Triumphs, I mean, this is basically the Roger Gusty car show, if you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, I'll get back to you guys in another one.
So I have to buy it, ship it to my brother, or he buys it and I fucking send him one. Because there's about 2 or 3 companies that will take my credit card, but a lot of them are not. They're like, no, we don't want to mess with American credit cards.
Because we were trying to get a similar front end for his Abarth too. And the thing is that he went to order it on eBay. And they said, oh, we can't ship to your address. So my girlfriend's like, well, how did we get ours? So she went online, she went and, you know, tried to order the rear fascia for our car, and she was denied. Got the same message.
I put them on yesterday. I actually received them yesterday.
So she emailed the gentleman at Masters of Bumpers, which I think he's up in Norfolk or Wales, someplace there, up there. And when she got the message back, it was like, hey, we can ship it to you, but it's going to cost a lot of money. And she's like, how much? And he said, $1,200. So the bumper for the rear of the car is only $600 with everything that's on it. The turn signals, the bumper sensors, everything's included. But it's an extra $1,200 just to get the bumper down here. So yeah, it kind of sucked because
I have a similar issue. My business is my house, but I have a business here. Sometimes I never have a problem, but I always make sure not to use my name, use my business name. Because if they put my name, it gets trapped in Texas, in New Orleans. Because DHL out of England doesn't ship here to Miami, it goes to Texas. And I find if my name is put on the thing, it always gets stuck. If they put my company name, I don't know.
yeah, no, that's awesome.
But yeah, I have issues with even coming out of here. Because I work for Sunseeker. I used to for 25 years. They're built in England, so I want parts that come from England.
Now, Roger Gusty, who's one of my subscribers, is from England.
Yeah.
And this gentleman right here, Benny, you might have met him because I'm pretty sure you guys are close in age. But Roger Gusty,
I'm young.
Roger Gusty he's an awesome, amazing person. I mean, you know, he supported my channel for quite a while, and he loves the car show videos. So Benny has this beautiful Ducati right here, and he's actually a real racer. He doesn't just pretend or LARP as somebody who actually rides motorcycles. He actually does the real racing at Brands Hatch, at Silverstone. I mean, a real live motorcycle racer. Very few you're gonna find like him. And I mean, you guys should have heard the stories that he was telling me earlier. I mean, they were absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of that on film, but I got that short bit with Benny at least. So that to me is better than nothing. But anyway, that was a small segment for Roger. And Roger, I hope you enjoyed it. Okay guys, this has got to be the nicest 944 turbo ever. As you can see, 944 turbos have always had these flare fenders. And this one has modern Porsche wheels, or at least I think they're Porsche wheels. They could be aftermarket wheels with the Porsche center caps, but well done as far as integrating that if they are in fact aftermarket wheels. But what's really cool is the seats. They have the Porsche logo going in one direction, which is really nice. We got a manual, which is the best anti-theft device in today's society, and the pillow airbag, which means that this car has not been molested or messed with. You know, there's no quick release steering wheel. This car is most likely tuned to power levels that we have no idea, but it's relatively stock, and it's got the Porsche Guards red paint. Just a gorgeous car, and it's been on the tail of the dragon, which is one place where Mouseball loves to spend time. I mean, even the tail of the dragon sticker is right here on the side, which means that this car gets used, and that's the important part. But nevertheless, guys, we're gonna go over here, and we've got a Jaguar. Now, these are really nice sedans. I believe they're some of the best looking ones out as far as a modern Jaguar. As you can see, the chrome trim is beautifully done. You've got a raisable shift rotary button that allows you to shift the car from park, reverse, neutral, drive, and into sport. You got paddle shifters. You got the wood grain on the inside, which is like a burled walnut, and you've got the saddle tan interior with the embossed Jaguar on the headrest, and the actual black piping, which is a British, I mean, it's something that the British do so well. I mean, it's customary, like the customary thing for Jaguars to have piping on the seats. Now right here we have a vintage MG race car. This right here is the actual supercharger on the front, and this has an 850cc single overhead cam engine, affectionately known as the Thumper. You got the wire wheels with the knockoffs and drum brakes all around. And it makes no bones about how it shifts, that's for sure. But as you can see, from this era to this era to this era, how cars have actually changed. I mean, you got this Peugeot right here, and this is probably an intercooled estate wagon as well, which they are. This one is, excuse me. But a 505 turbo is definitely very nice. Look at all the cargo space in the back of this car. I mean, that's how people got around in Europe. If you needed space, you didn't need a pickup truck. You got a station wagon, or you got a shooting brake, or you got something in that similar vintage, regardless of what year it was. But you also have a Peugeot 505 turbo sedan right through here. And then you have that rotary powered MG, which is always awesome. But yeah, guys, it's been a hell of a show here, and I'm having a great time. Turbo Tom's probably walking around, breaking the ice with a lot of show goers, as he usually does. Oh, and there's our friend. So that beautiful Alpha that was at Doral is now here.
A couple new things to it.
Yeah, no, he's got a brand new carbon fiber wing on the back. So this is what his wife calls the Italian whore. He says, oh, I'm spending time with your girlfriend. I'm spending time with your girlfriend. And he called the car the Italian whore. So,
well, I have a lot of mistresses.
As long as they're cars,
I like
that's all
them
that matters.
Italian. I like them Italian.
Yeah, as long as they're cars, that's all that matters.
Well, after I parked here because I saw Ducati, I'm like, hey, Italian car, Italian bike. Yeah.
Well, the Ducati, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best looking bikes that you can get, and they sound amazing. I mean,
well, I told Lily that's a supercar of the bike world.
Exactly, and I mean, it's got the decimodromic valve train. I mean, the valves every 30,000 miles have to be adjusted, but I mean,
hey,
that's
there's a price to pay for it.
Yeah, for the flair and the flamboyance of this bike, which, as you can see, the exhaust has a carbon fiber cover on it. I mean, the bike has the magnesium struts. It's even got canards on the front.
Yeah, I just noticed it. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's got canards on the front. I mean, these bikes, whether it doesn't matter what vintage they are, they always look beautiful. I mean, just look at how the air goes around the passenger seat or the actual driver's seat, excuse me. I mean, the air just flows around right out the back. So, I mean, this thing is just built for the corners. Gorgeous, gorgeous motorcycle. It even has adjustable shocks, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, look at the way the fluid canisters are for the brake fluid and for the clutch. Got Brembo brakes, as you can see with the actual sign, and then you've got the LED or LCD instrument cluster. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous bike. I mean, the gold, the red, and the carbon fiber, it all works together. And the seat is astonishingly good. You got the leather perforated and then some suede, and then obviously the red stitching to match the bike. And these right here are the gripping pads for your legs, so that way your legs don't slip. I mean, just beautifully done with this bike. Dry carbon fiber brake handles on here. Absolutely gorgeous. And the wheels, oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah. They're like,
But guys,
Pardon, it's the coolest one that
let's
makes-
take a poll. Which is more beautiful, the owner's wife or the car? I think we all know the owner's wife is more beautiful than the car. So without a doubt, you can't have a car like this without having a matching girlfriend or wife. So guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy. And remember, if you have a beautiful wife and an Italian whore, you're one lucky guy. Take it easy, guys. Mouseball out.